Patriots live. Oh my, what to do, what to do. I haven't had one of these in a bit, so bear with me. Need to kind of wake up, smell the fresh air here. Let me be respectful of others' privacy. Okay, so I've been enjoying, I guess working a lot, for one. Secondly, family, girlfriend. Life is seemingly taking more precedence over, I guess, all of the super fun that we have. What up, Krupp? Man, always love seeing you here, bro. This is gonna be a fun one. This is gonna be a fun one, okay? What's up, C-Fals? Yeah, hey, speaking of attention, this one's so important that I actually wrote really quick, like I scribbled it down. I wrote some talking points. See that? I haven't watched this live stream that the Marmar Binks, the guy that would want us to believe that he just recently have a live. Martha, you brought this on yourself, you dumb bitch. If you regret it, great. If you don't, good for you. That shows growth. But you are the one that has gone on record recently with a live stream that you've deleted, which is quite a habit from you, saying, I can't do it anymore, I can't do it anymore, yet you continue to go on. Oh, and you say that other YouTubers with smaller subs and all that are beneath you, and it's just not worth it, and so on and so forth. You screenshot another YouTuber and how many views they have, or how many people are in their chat. You post it on your community, and you say, now this should be interesting. This falls into what I call Martha's delusion of grandeur here. Martha, you just seem to care more about whatever this clout is on YouTube and the attention that you get. Like, I thought I was under your radar at this point. You were going to move on and continue with your fake-ass Christian grift. Why do I call it fake? Well, there's something I'm going to air out. And I really hope that there's enough replays here so people know this aspect. I'm going to remain respectful of the individuals that are involved. But what's most important right now, Martha, is that you know it's true. And I hope that resonates with you before you continue to go about provoking people with lies. You and I never would have crossed paths if you didn't decide to make a stupid lie and you just ran with like your reckless mouth. And just, from somebody that's been through it, I have the humility to admit when I was wrong and apologize. Things that are absolutely littered throughout my channel's chronicled history or my namesake. I know when to say I did something wrong. You don't. You double down, or you continue to get drunk and pop up. You, in that live you deleted, you actually had the wherewithal to say you rewatched it and it wasn't it wasn't that bad. I rewatched it. It wasn't that bad. Dude, you bald-headed, giant four-headed idiot. This was you. Bitch, 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 you're a bitch. Pull up, bitch. Oh, look, there's an Asian woman on panel. And then you start to do your little racisms with your ching chong, yeah, bitch, yeah, bitch. So that's how low you're willing to swing to try to get under people's skin. Now, the thing that I want to mention, Martha, that I think, I don't know, remember, I wake up in a life where I know there's no leverage. I don't give a fuck about people disavowing me because I was in a show where one of my friends said a fucking joke. You want to be with that cancel shit? By all means, and run with the narrative. It ain't gonna change my life or change who I am or who I know myself to be. I've been in this body, I've had this soul for 40 fucking years, and nobody's going to plant a seed of doubt into who the fuck I am. When I share a story about when I was in the darkness of my life during addiction, I do that as a cautionary tale to explain where your mind goes when you get lost in that addiction. I know that makes me look weak. It makes me look human. I don't go on YouTube to try to continue to be some sort of fake ass idiot trying to grift off of everything. Martha, your Christianity is a fucking grift. I've no doubt you read your little Bible, but it's a grift. You know why, Martha? Infidelity. Do you talk about that much? I'm not gonna name the names that I know that are involved, but you know damn well better than anybody else. Hell, I think there's only three people that might know what I'm talking about, and I don't know, no, four actually. And I don't know why that there is any restraint right now, but right for me, I can say I have the respect that I don't want to drag anybody else that doesn't want to be involved. You were, I don't know which one is Mandy? Was that the ex-wife or is that the current one? And I've never seen your current girlfriend, the water buffalo, so I'm not gonna even try that individual that's taken you in. But you were quote unquote practically in a hidden little relationship. You were cheating, and you have been silent about this. And if you think, I mean, you have to know you're dumb, but you're not this dumb. You know that there are receipts. You know there are receipts, Martha, for that entire little, what do I call it? It was an episodic thing. And by the way, let me also put this out there regarding this individual that I respect more than you. Because if I didn't, have this sort of integrity, I'd just throw the name out there, and not gonna do that, not without their blessing. And I'm gonna let them dictate their story. But you dumb fuck. Let me find out and let me hear that you call this person again. This woman, mind you. And I love that you're grandstanding. You talk about me being around on a show where my friend says a joke that's not holding me hostage. I'm not afraid of what the fuck anybody's gonna do over that shit. Oh no. People were there too. Everybody in the chat was there. Show your outrage right then and there, or otherwise in the future it just looks like fucking fake conviction. But otherwise, Martha, let me find out you call this person again, this woman, and threaten her, you piece of fucking shit. Your record has domestic violence throughout. You have a rap sheet where I have none. I didn't ever think that was something I'd utilize as a flex, but you piece of shit. You must really have wanted this kind of attention or reaction. I guess you're not as popular as you really think you are in your mind. Do you? What kind of person flexes that they've taken other channels down? You're so fucking tough. You can dish it out and you provoke other people by lying just to stir the pot and see if anything comes back at you. And now here you are. Do you want like that next level expose? That'll reveal your fake ass Christianity. That will reveal your poor morality. I mean, you are completely a fabrication of a fabrication. Everything that you do on this little platform is grandstanding. You do this for some form of fame and future fortune. I do this for fun. I have my full-time job. I have the family I care for. I have the woman I love. And I have the people in my life that I care to have. You have 3 people and a mod in your live chats, but you continue to go around and say, oh, look at me, look, I could just dance around on here and still have 28 viewers. What? Martha, I'm so glad that you acknowledge that all you do is make a fool of yourself. People clip farm you, locale watch you, and that is what your legacy will be. I like the distinction between us. Why is it so hard for you to apologize? Like, why, when you lied about me supporting Hillary Clinton, why couldn't you just apologize? Why was it so impossible for you? And then, like, the mind fuck when I said, dude, where's the evidence? Like, you went so specific. Yeah, I saw his Twitter posts. I didn't even use Twitter at the time. But I know when I get caught in a lie, I will apologize. I like, even when your dumbass that alt account came in and said things about doxing my family, and I made a threat, and I apologized when I discovered I was wrong. You weaponized that and utilized that like the victim you are, as in, oh, you threatened my life, now, I'm vindicated and continuing on. So I have absolutely no, OT, you little fucking glazer fuck. Now, this got knocked twice, by the way. You want to fix it up, come and give it a shot. Come to good old fucking Florida. It's amazing how some people switch up so quick, by the way. The Martha little haterade, like, I mean, but I get it though. I get it. I think, Martha, what you're failing to realize is they see an opportunity for what they perceive as two people they don't like, also defined as, in some cases, locals, a name that I think you'd run away from because you're afraid to look in the mirror and admit who the fuck you are. Whereas I know exactly who the fuck I am. And people, are stoking the fires and sending clips, rightfully so. Hey, the content is content, but this is not what my life is all about. This is clearly a lifetime goal, not even just a bucket list item for you. You really care about this shit, and you go around and talk about how I only took my channels that you, first off, you take other people's channels down and strike them, and you keep taking your channels, deleting your lives on a consistent, almost daily basis, and talk about how successful you are. Absolutely delusional. Absolutely fucking incredible. So, let me just say, because it's a poor reflection, stop threatening women. Stop threatening the particular woman you know that I'm talking about, that you had this little relationship with while you were with one of your women. I just don't know which one Mandy is. I don't know if that's the ex-wife or the current one. I don't know. But stop drinking and harassing other people with your fucking phone. You stupid, fat, four-headed fucking coward. Okay? Just, stay on your path. I thought you had your eyes on the prize there. Or, clearly, the most sincere thing about you, Martha, is that you know that the YouTube thing is starting to get to you. It's bad for your mental health, and you don't want to be. That's the only honest projection you're giving the people. You want to be successful, but you keep shooting yourself in the foot. So the only honesty that's coming out is you constantly playing the fucking victim, blaming other people for your own ineptitude. You are the failure, and you're the one that provokes and stirs the pot for everybody. But when the time comes, oh, I can't take it anymore. Oh, I gotta hide my channel. Oh, I gotta delete my channel. And then you'll come back after you lick your wounds, and then, rinse, recycle, repeat. You are the definition of insanity. Let me see the old talking notes here, talking points. Okay, oh yeah, by the way, yeah. I haven't watched your live. I don't care. I don't care about what the fuck you have to say. I only care about how your forehead just continues to grow with each passing live. But like, I have zero illusion about my place in whatever community or Creek Squad or whatever. I don't care what community accepts me. I hit that live button first and foremost for me and the people that I've met through YouTube that I enjoy knowing because they give some sort of substance to my life. BSR being one of it. Huh? What? Oh, oh, it's my best friend AD. AD, I'll never forget the opportunity you gave me. That was awesome. Carl, by the way. Carl, you put me in a predicament searching truth. Originally, and I know that, like, you're gonna have, I guess, all the ammunition there because via proxy, my favorite word, proxy, right? I have been canceled and disavowed by everybody. I've united the enemies of Morrowind or Middle Earth or something. Because I was up on a panel with 4 other fucking people, and my friend, that I will continue to stay, is my friend, because I don't throw people under the bus for views, milk, clout, whatever the fuck. I think that's some sense of morality and character. So yes, there was a fucking terrible joke said. The life will fucking go on. You want to fucking end me over that? End me over it. Just get it over with. Do your thing, but do your best. But originally we were going to feature on Stuck in the Middle, Carl, your beginning journey where you're so eloquent in speaking, well-dressed, and like, really, man, I don't have a hatred for you. I just think you're throwing around dangerous words, tagging people, some of which that actually have some sort of respect. I don't know what respect is in the YouTube world because everybody cares too much about white knighting and appearing that they have the convictions of which they stand for and just talk that fucking talk and yap and shit, right? But originally we were going to showcase your dissent I, the Norwood thing, like I saw the word Norwood in here. I know what's being spoken about because your story's insane, man. There are areas that regarding your story I refuse to talk about. I'll even go as far as saying I'm sorry for saying some of the things I said to you in chat, even though they weren't that terrible and you had a fake alt account of somebody else with my name in there. But there was I was one of the people, unlike one of the proposed bullshit narratives, that was begging you not to put your kids on camera. It was in the same fucking paragraph of chats as somebody else who had a meeting about myself and stuck in the middle. And they very conveniently left out that we were just two lines away, both saying, please don't put your kids on camera. And please, again, like, this is nobody trying to control you, Carl. Nobody's trying to control you, man. Just going around and almost taking the power that this word said has and tagging people that I don't know if you think you're trying to write off of their notoriety on YouTube. Like, I don't understand your methodology of clickbaiting. If you really have this message that you have, and it's a very valiant one, if you really did, there would be such a better way than trying to defame the names of good people. And regardless of how anybody fucking feels about me, because look, I haven't gone through benzo and opiate withdrawal in my life and survived and been jumped by neo-Nazis and had this fucking nose broke at our biker compound. I haven't gone through real life shit just to be fucking belittled and afraid of what people on the internet say or do with my videos or my voice or meme me up. I don't give a flying shit about that. But see, now getting lost in my own victimhood here. I guess the point I'm trying to make here, though, Carl, is you have to understand if you really had like this conviction of the message that you have about protecting children, you would find some better way to unite the people than you would about villainizing everybody. Oh, this is what I was going to say. This is why I mentioned respect. I personally, and I fully understand if you want to throw my name under the bus forever. I don't give a shit what my legacy is in your perspective on YouTube. This is one little microscopic aspect of a very grand life that is gone in a fucking bleep of a moment, which is why I know how to make a distinction between these two. I think Uncle Will, is a good person, and Carl, you tagging him incessantly and making these very maliciously slanderous fucking titles is such a weak way. It's almost another cut. You Carls on YouTube. Carls on the YouTube need to be banned, and I'm jesting, but I'm also telling the truth because you and Carl Martha, are both just going around and lying on people's names and using it as clickbait. And then I don't know if you ever get confused or wonder why you start to receive any sort of negative responses. What do you think happens when you poke a fucking hornet's nest, man? So your evolution or de-evolution from where you were in the beginning of your YouTube journey, when I could still understand you, empathize, feel bad, like you revealed a lot about your prior company's history, to where you are now with these like Buffalo Bill short clips, dude. What are you doing? What is that doing for your cause? Do something locally. Stop. And I understand you care about America and us as Americans. Trust me, we care. And this whole thing within our own administration is concerning deeply. I don't even know if I support the president that I voted for, and I've been puffing up with every opportunity. I've been on that Stuck in the Middle show being MAGA proud every time we were live, and now I don't know what to say on a moral standpoint. But you're in Canada. What can you do there that has some sort of an actual reaction that you can be proud of? Going online and calling people baseless bullshit, or even just flirting with the idea that they are affiliated with something, that shit is slanderous, malicious, and disgusting and deplorable. And the idea of you having these rants that you do with a family in the background disturbs me to no end. So, Carl, one of the many terrifying Carls of YouTube, please, I just implore you to perhaps rethink just a little bit how you want to go about fighting a truly, like, I keep using the term valiant, like a righteous cause. You don't make enemies to try to unify for such an important cause and use it as clickbait because it comes off as disingenuous as fuck. And it comes off like you're just getting more intoxicated with the attention you receive when you really need help. And maybe the attention that you're receiving to you is the closest form to help and attention because you really need some kind of attention. Like I have truly some pity here in my heart, my soul, my mind for you because I've seen what you were. And I know your brain got broke, man. Shit, man. I'll overshare a little bit again, cancel me, guys. Upon my road to addiction, I was fucking around with those beans like really really early on, like 19, 20 years old. And one day literally like I had a terrible bad trip and I had some sort of a fucking seizure or something. The next morning, I woke up with a whole new set of problems that I didn't understand: anxiety, depression, bipolar. I woke up and I didn't recognize how I felt. I did. I went. I had dropped out of high school and went to visit my friends because I didn't understand how I was feeling. I needed somebody else to validate that I was still me. And when I went there, I didn't understand these feelings I was having when I was looking them in the eye. And they're just talking to me, so happy to see me. And my neck was getting stiff from just tension and anxiety. And I went home in this walk of shame, and I had to just relearn how to just be a part of humanity, to be me again. That is a journey. I hope more than anything else, you recognize you need a journey, and your journey needs improvement, and so do you. That's not hate, that's not vitriol. Martha, you're a giant four-headed fucking domestic abuse having doing motherfucker, and when you drink, the real you comes out. Get off the sauce, quit talking your shit, quit trying to provoke people to get your little fucking clout. You're never gonna be the giant YouTuber you think you are. Good for you if you think that me challenging you and saying that what is true will motivate you to do better. Good for fucking you. By the way, this may be the last live you'll see from me before I actually have OBS. Oh, yeah, this is my man bra. Do you like it? I'm going for at least B cups. And I love my little Jew curls right here. And I think the double nose broke is perfect, by the way. Like, oh, check this out. Trick. Watch this. Fixed. Absolutely fixed. Totally good. No. Damn it, I broke it just twice in a row for nothing. So yeah, do you think, like, what's up, Shep? Comments, like words on a screen, I'm gonna cry myself to sleep. I don't care what gangs on YouTube jump around, hobble together, and the anonymity that's used and then intimidation. It's not gonna work on this one. In the words of the wise Canadian Carl, yeah, bud. Eh? It's not gonna work on me, bud. No, bud. I'm not gonna scam Norwood, bud. Nope, not me, bud. Man, bro. Oh, you got me right in the feels. Adrian, you know what? Despite it all, I think you're an okay person. I get like a lot of you, even OT. I just sometimes I'll get too full of myself, and when I see enough shit online, I'll be like, okay, they like to dish it out. Let me give them a little fucking taste of what it's like to be on the receiving end. So I'll have my fun with the Joe Barons and the OTs, the people that I don't think they. Some of y'all, I truly think, don't know where you stand on things. You're like one of those people that'll hit and vote on a poll. You'll find out the results of one of the poll is in the majority. You'll change your answer when you find out it's not in the majority, and you'll actually click on the one just to feel like you're going along with the tide and not against it. And to me, that's one of the most cowardly things that you can possibly do. So I'm looking forward to this OBS. The Stuck in the Middle studio, by the way, is looking fantastic. Fully soundproofed walls, new equipment. We got in touch with one of our old connections, which we used to be broadcasted on a radio station and some sort of a satellite radio show a couple of years ago. And we're talking again. That's exciting. The future holds a lot of amazing things. And you know what's funny? Martha, Carl, again, this for me is for fun. You really think you're gonna be some sort of fucking four-headed fucking rock star out of this game. This is just fun. If you would focus on what's important in IRL, maybe things would fall into place. But I think you're a lost cause, and there's your motivation, Martha. Prove all of your dissenters and detractors wrong. Go be all you can be. So, with that, take care. God bless. And Martha, don't forget, there are receipts. There is a track to your infidelity. You're a little fucking cheater. You're a drunken little dirty cheater. And you have evidence that proves this. And to me, all of the preaching you do doesn't distract from who the fuck you are. And I don't think you know who that is anymore. Peace out.